Hi, I'm Michelle Qureshi, and this is where I share God's glory through our stories. Make sure to take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you can follow along. I had a good friend ask me just yesterday to recount the happiest season of my life. We were sitting there in my living room and I started to wistfully recount what it was like when we had a weekly prayer meeting in our home during my late husband's year-long battle against stomach cancer. And I started to envision what that living room and the kitchen area all used to look like. We would have leftover food from our fellowship time that would be sitting there on the counter, and the TV would be playing some worship songs with some lyrics up there. And I just remember what it looked like. You'd have some people prayer walking my hallway, some people just hands raised, eyes closed, some people lying flat down on the carpet, and others kneeling, and even some who were crying, yet with these huge smiles on their faces. I mean, we were all gathered together because of Nabeel's cancer, yet the disease did not define us. We were not motivated by fear. We were motivated by our faith. And I mean, the circumstances were horrendous. My late husband getting diagnosed with cancer at age 33. And yet, we realized that God remained the same. He was still sovereign. He was good. He was trustworthy. He was worthy of praise. And as we praised him, then we started to feel this unusual, unexpected joy. Joy despite our circumstances, joy that transcended our circumstances, even after Nabeel ultimately passed away. I think of James chapter 1, verses 2 and 3, and it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers, when you face various trials, because the testing of your faith produces perseverance." And this is not a test of our own ability to handle things when they come our way. It's a test as to whether or not we choose to surrender. Because I can attest that there is a curious joy that accompanies surrendered suffering. When we can say, even in this, God, you remain. Wow. We can have that joy, we can have that hope, we can have that perseverance, not because of who we are and what we try to conjure up when life throws us a curveball, but because when those hard times come, when we can see that God remains the same, no matter what, always and forever, faithful, sovereign, good, trustworthy, worthy of praise. That is what can give us joy, even in our suffering. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you can follow along. And if you feel in your heart that you would like to give towards videos like this or the things that I'm doing on Instagram to encourage and inspire, then you can do so at my Patreon page. And I'll see you again soon.